Eternal Lake Nature Reserve, and it was around a year ago when a good friend of mine, John Drummond, came to me and said that the charity is facing hardship because of the lockdown and marathon money and whatnot getting in the way. So after a week or two digesting that, I had the idea to start a music video for the Beads of Courage to raise awareness of this charity, to help them raise funds for the charity.
We're here today to film a video for our music single that we're going to be hopefully releasing at Christmas, and it's a combined effort from Eternal Lakes, which is Mark, my very good friend. He's done a lot of work for us. He's brought together a lot of talented musicians, videographers and supporters. There's a local choir involved, and today we've brought together 5 families who've all benefited from the Beads of Courage programme. These are children that have been given hope, support and encouragement throughout their journey and their treatment, and today it's about bringing them in and showing the world what we do, why we do it, and how we could do so much more if we were given some more support and help.
So I first heard about Beads of Courage in October 2013 when my daughter Eilish was diagnosed with a Wilms tumour, and the play specialist at Addenbrooke's Hospital introduced us to the programme, and thus started our first journey with the Beads of Courage. Well, obviously it's a difficult thing to go through, but for the children it means that what the investigations they're having is giving them something proud at the end of these investigations. It gives them, they're very tangible, they're very, tactile for just feeling, and obviously it gives them something to do. They can collect their beads and then thread them on a string.
So yeah, and in February last year, we got the news that Yasmin had Osteo Sarcoma, which is a bone cancer, and it was in her left femur.
Yeah.
But literally within 48 hours of going to A&E.
They did a test they did on my leg, and they removed some of the lump, and yeah, that's how they tested what cancer it was.
It was a tricky year and difficult year for us anyway.
Yeah.
So then her treatment started shortly after. It involved high dose chemo, of which she got many of the beads for.
Yeah.
And then obviously she had major surgery, which involved removing her femur, replaced with a titanium rod.
So it's like a metal rod from my hip to my kneecap. Instead of being their bone, it's a metal rod it is. And when I grow, I put my leg in like a donut-shaped magnet, and it like spins really fast. It does, and it will like loosen something, so that makes my leg grow. It does.
We're a family-based charity, and we help support and encourage children who've got chronic and life-limiting conditions, from things like cancer, multiple sclerosis, cystic fibrosis, childhood diabetes, juvenile arthritis, as well as cardiac conditions and burns as well. And we also have premature wards like NICU. So that's what we are, that's what we do.
My name's Annabelle, and I was diagnosed with leukemia at the age of 13 in 2013. My treatment was only 2.5 years, so I finished treatment 3 days after my 16th birthday. My mum found the charity online. She was searching for something because she thought there needed to be a representation of what I was going through, because I was struggling to accept it. And yeah, we found them in 2014, I think, and just really went from there.
It was very lovely at the start getting your ones with your name on as well, wasn't it? That was really nice start to the collection journey. But it also, I think because of the time in which Yasmin had a diagnosis so near, like lockdown and everything with COVID, that
And
we couldn't have sort of visitors or family and friends coming into the hospital, so it's actually a really nice way to show everyone that couldn't see us in person just what Yasmin was going through.
I only had one chemo, not with lockdown, so I only had one chemo where so one day when my family could actually come in and see me.
Music as a form to bring people together, which has been fantastic in that there's so many people that's got involved, like Brian Travers from UB40, Lifford Shillingford from Artful Dodger and Britain's Got Talent, as well as Blair Jollands, Andy Richardson and a number of 50 plus people in Medway involved in choirs and other things.
Hi, so I'm Jamie Marshall and in charge of the 3 choirs that have been filming, the Rochester Singers, the Peninsula Singers and the Marshall Singers. And we got involved with this charity through a phone call for us to come and sing in this wonderful venue that we have here. And it was very good for us because we came out of lockdown not singing, and we had this massive project that we've been able to be part of and to collaborate with a charity. So it's absolutely fabulous, and we had a fabulous time and enjoying ourselves very much. And the song is incredibly catchy and everybody's still humming it days after filming it.
So the idea for the video is that our heroine, Yasmin, she's getting some treatment done, and Lifford, the doctor, puts on some music, and as she goes to sleep, she goes off into a dream world, and in the dream she meets all these amazing people who are actually the volunteers that we've had coming down for the video shoot. So we've got dancers, we've got the choir members, we've got some gong bath people, we've got some kung fu people in there, we've even got a unicorn as well. So yeah, it's quite a cast of people in the video. Like I say, all volunteers giving up their time. What I like about this idea that Mark had for raising money is it's creative, you know, it's music, it's fun, and it's something really positive, and I'm really hoping that we can make loads of money for the cause.
My name's Richard Harding. I played saxophone as well as playing the part of Yasmin's dad in the Beads of Courage video. Mark told me of this idea about a year ago to raise much needed funds for the charity, and I was in the lucky position to be able to put that idea to the king of brass riffs, amazing human being, Brian Travers of UB40. Brian loved the idea and offered to put saxophone onto the track, and prioritised our job above dozens of other projects that he was working on to go into the studio with his son Jamie and not only just put the saxophone on but put a whole brass section, the harmonies, the counter melodies, the solo that really carries the track. Brian was passionate about this project. His ultimate goal was to raise the funds to help as many children that are suffering from these illnesses as possible. And he was determined to make the video shoot, but unfortunately due to ill health he wasn't able to travel, and very sadly he lost his battle on August this year. So for me this single's in honour of an incredible soul and irreplaceable character that is Brian Travers.
So we're really honoured to have brought so many people together just from a little idea we had to help a charity whose cause is really noble, helping the families and the children through life-limiting illnesses, and the support they give them is amazing.
Yeah, and it's just an amazing demonstration of the journey and the courage that she's had, and even when she's had really bad times during treatment, whether or not it's through side effects of her chemo, knowing that she's got a bead to reward her for being brave, for persevering and getting through those tough days.
I think for younger children, I think it helps a lot more because they have something to play with, they have something to be able to use to tell their story to other people without just saying, I have cancer, I'm on treatment. They get to go, I have cancer, but this is how it's represented, and then explain sort of to other people what it is. And I think it helps them not be so afraid because they can see what they've achieved really themselves by being strong, and other people can see, because I don't think people realise how much goes into having a cancer treatment or having chronic illness or anything like that, because they don't see it visualised. So the beads help to visualise for other people as well.
My whole family believe that this programme is just something for the children here and now. It's not about the future, it's not about what's going to happen, it's about them collecting the beads and giving them something to do. So I decided to set up on fundraising initially for the Beads of Courage programme at Addenbrooke's, and just it's then grown. We've had tea parties locally, my husband's run marathons, we've done all manner of fundraising, just because these Beads of Courage are just so important for the children.
For me, it's like it's not. This charity is going to continue and expand and reach more kids, because they're only touching the tip of the iceberg in terms of what they can do, and what they do is amazing. So we're here to support them, and I hope you enjoy this film and music video and support the charity and donate as well. Thank you.
Here you go. Thank you. I'm Lois.
I'm Yasmin.
When I grow up, I really want to be a dancer.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yasmin, we're ready for you now. Right. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll stay by your side.
I know. How about some music?
Yeah.
The stars in the night turn to gold. We follow the light, carry you out from the cold. Yeah, your beats to me show bravery. We're by your side, courageously from sea to tree, a gift of life. Let the water run, the seeds will flourish. Every precious one with beads of courage. Let the water run, the seeds will flourish. Every precious one with beads of courage. The clouds in the sky melt away. The sunshine is bright. We walk hand in hand. stay by your side each day and every night. You'll never walk alone. The future is set, there'll be no regret. All roads will lead you home. Precious one with beads of courage. Let the waters run, the seas will flourish. Every precious one with beads of courage. Let it run.
But Beads of Courage is coming on. We're starting a revolution here. I've been looking for a revolution for 50 years and I've found it. And it's in the care and love of other people. Through Blair, through Mark, through Richard Harding, through Andy, through music.